and welcome to Fort Knox, Kentucky. I am Colonel Marissa Pace, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome all general officers, senior officers, and distinguished guests. Today's ceremony honors the successful completion of Advance Camp. The graduating unit for today is the 1st Regiment of Advance Camp, the General George C. Marshall Regiment. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Jessica Rivera from Texas A&M University, Central Texas. The color guard is comprised of cadets selected from the regiment. They are led by Cadet Brandon Sluss from North Carolina State University. Also participating in today's ceremony is the 1st Armored Division Band from Fort Bliss, Texas, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3, Michael J. Moore. To your far left, you see the salute battery provided by the Steel Squadron, 3rd Cavalry Regiment from Fort Hood, Texas, and led by 1st Lieutenant Nicole Walsh and Sergeant First Class Colt Southen. This ceremony marks the culmination of 38 days of rigorous and intensive training for these young men and women. For them, Advance Camp served as a test of their leadership abilities and potential to be an officer. They have emerged from this challenge confident in their ability to assume the tremendous responsibilities of being an Army officer. The cadets of the 1st Regiment are now formed in front of you. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in honor of a general officer whose values and accomplishments represent the best the Army has to offer. 1st Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring General George C. Marshall. George Catlett Marshall graduated from the Virginia Military Institute in 1901 and was commissioned a 2nd lieutenant in the infantry branch. He served in the United States and overseas in positions of increasing rank and responsibility during wars and global conflicts spanning throughout the first half of the 20th century. During World War II, General Marshall served as the Army Chief of Staff and General of the Army, holding the rank of 5-star general. After his distinguished military career, General Marshall continued to serve his country as a special envoy to China, Secretary of State, and Secretary of Defense. General Marshall was largely responsible for the rebuilding of Europe after World War II in what was known as the Marshall Plan. His awards include the Distinguished Service Cross, 1943 Time Magazine Man of the Year, and 1953 Nobel Prize for Peace. General Marshall passed away on October 16, 1959. In honor of their completion of Advance Camp, the cadets from the General George C. Marshall Regiment will be receiving a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. In a moment, the commander of troops will bring the units to attention and present arms. Ladies and gentlemen, the reviewing officer for today's ceremony is Major General Kevin Vereen, Commanding General of United States Army Recruiting Command. He is accompanied by the host and the Regimental Tactical Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Mark McClellan. Please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the invocation offered by First Lieutenant Josue Hernandez, Chaplain Candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Let us pray. O Father, full of grace, goodness, and power, today we give thanks for the successful completion of training for First Regiment. Lord, I pray that you may bless the lives of these cadets who have proven themselves worthy of becoming the next generation of leaders. Today, I declare the ending of a chapter in the lives of these cadets and welcome the beginning of a new chapter. Heavenly Father, today, among these leaders, I declare that we will see future strategic leaders that will rise to the top and lead our military, our nation, who will demonstrate the best that they are the best of the best that our Army can offer. I pray all these things in your mighty name. Amen.
She's here now.
The colors are now being brought forward by the Commander of Troops. The flags present for today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army Field Flag, and the Cadet Command colors.
Sir, the colors are present.
Present the command.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade. The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty, obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor, encompassing integrity and dedication. Honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country, for which men and women have given their lives, our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance. Cadet Brendan Edwards from Prairie View A&M University will now recite the Cadet Creed.
Cadet Creed. I am an Army cadet. Soon I will take an oath to become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which makes this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I am the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I am the present, the scholar and apprentice soldier, enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and in the art of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the compassion and judgment to lead and the gallantry to win in battle. I will do my duty. Leadership excellence, sir.
Train to lead.
The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support to our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character in service throughout training and will be recognized for their efforts. Also, we kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the awards presentation. The awardees will be brought forward immediately following the ceremony for pictures. The AUSA Leadership Excellence Award is presented by Mr. Michael Pesco. The award is presented to the top cadet in each regiment as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet Aaron Beaumont from Wichita State University. The Military Order of the World Wars Award is presented by Captain Jacob Giardini. The award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand experiences and capabilities to solve tactical problem sets. This award is presented to Cadet Catherine Whitty from Clemson University. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented by Captain Jacob Giardini. The award is given to the cadet that has demonstrated superior dedication to duty and established a positive command presence by accepting accountability for self and assigned unit throughout employment of team members while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Brian Gerard from Bucknell University. The Army National Guard of the United States Excellence Award presented by Captain Joseph Davis. The award is given to the cadet that demonstrates the most improvement in physical and mental preparedness in the advanced ROTC curriculum. This award is presented to Cadet Gavin Naughton from University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Charlie Fraley to the cadet who best demonstrates appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Rose Perez Soto from the University of Hawaii, Manoa. The First Command Financial Services Award is presented by Major Retired Jessica Blaisdell to the cadet who best demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet So Young Pilcher from the University of Central Oklahoma. The USAA Warrior Ethos Award, presented by Command Sergeant Major Retired Joe Zettelmoyer, is presented to the cadet that best demonstrated the personal actions necessary to represent the Army profession, ethics, and officership, while best exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Haley Farmer from the University of North Georgia. The Armed Forces Bank Performance Award is presented by Ms. Nicole Schumacher to the cadet that best demonstrates respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing the training scenarios to demonstrate a mastery of cross-cultural competencies as they relate to a complex environment. This award is presented to Cadet Kaywin Wang from San Jose State University. The Reserve Officers Association Award is presented by Colonel Retired Clifford Bernstein. The award is given to the cadet that embodies the characteristics of a comprehensive soldier by demonstrating resilience, the lifelong pursuit of enhanced performance to cope with adversity in stressful situations, and thrive in life. This award is presented to Jabrilyn Chandler from Hampton University. The Armed Forces Services Corporation Award is presented by Staff Sergeant Christian Jackson to the top male and female cadet who achieved the highest score on Army physical fitness. This award is presented to Cadet Joshua Hinson from California State University, Fresno, and Cadet Ashley Shafrin from Texas A&M University. The Recondo Award is presented to the cadet who has displayed individual superior performance and was a first-time go in the heavy physical band of the Army Occupational Physical Assessment Test, was a first-time go on written land navigation, achieving a score of 90% or higher, finding 5 out of 6 points on the land navigation course, was a first-time go on first aid and chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense events, completed the 6-mile foot march in 90 minutes or less, and qualified sharpshooter or better in basic rifle marksmanship. The following cadets from 1st Regiment are awarded the Recondo Badge. Cadet Anthony Bayless, University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Cadet Daniel Boyle, Temple University. Cadet Michael Brzezowski, Grand Valley State University. Cadet Zachary Bybee, Utah State University. Cadet Andrew Cartwright, Carson Newman University. Cadet Gabriel Casmus, Emory-Riddle Aeronautical University. Cadet Jonah Childress, Bowling Green State University. Cadet Benjamin Klein, Minnesota State Mankato. Cadet Benjamin Cortez, Salve Regina University. Cadet Tyler Udy, Whitworth University. Cadet Ryan Flood, the University of Nebraska. Cadet Cameron Lane, the University of Toledo. Cadet Thomas Leach, Texas A&M University at Kingsville. Cadet Shane McCleary, Colorado State University. Cadet Kennedy Moore, University of Tampa. Cadet Brett Morgan, St. Louis University. Cadet Gavin Naughton, University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Cadet Michael Norton, Norwich University. Cadet Hunter Oswald, University of North Georgia. Cadet Garrett Pierce, Case Western Reserve University. Cadet Gerald Peterson, Montana State University. Cadet Dorothy Polk, Villanova University. Cadet John Simone, the Citadel. Cadet Matthew Stuver, Georgia Institute of Technology. Cadet Michael Tempesta, Virginia Military Institute. Cadet Christopher Umana, Virginia Tech. Cadet John Williamson, Cedarville University. Cadet Eniko Zubizarreta, North Carolina State University. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our awardees a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Major General Kevin Vereen, Commanding General of United States Army Recruiting Command.
Hey, so I'm going to violate our drilling ceremonies, and I know the sergeants major are probably going to squirm in their seats, but it's all good. So shake it out. Take some time to shake it out, please. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good. Okay, so good morning. Good morning. It's a great day to be a soldier in the United States Army. Let me begin by saying it is my distinct honor and privilege to be here today, as you are the first regiment to graduate this summer. So we celebrate the tremendous academic and leadership development work that each of you have accomplished over the last 5 weeks. To the regiment leadership, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Koch and Master Sergeant Travis Cox, both from the ROTC program at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Thank you for your professionalism in training, educating, and mentoring tomorrow's leaders. To the families who were able to travel today to this graduation, we want to thank you for your moral support and for raising your children to be productive citizens in this great nation. Lastly, to our cadets, today you are recognized as graduates of the U.S. Army's Advanced Camp of Cadet Summer Training, and you're well on your way to becoming United States Army officers. So I would like everyone in attendance to join me in giving our cadre, our cadets, and our families a great round of applause for the role they consider here today. In about one short year, you will become lieutenants. Your commissioning will begin with your oath. In taking your oath, you will swear to undertake the enormous responsibility of fulfilling the sacred trust that we give you to lead America's treasure, our sons and our daughters from every corner of the world, all ethnicities, and all cultures. The lives of your subordinates, which are your soldiers, will be in your hands. So, where do you go from here? What must you do? First, continue to be a leader of character. Demonstrate our Army values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, personal courage. Easy to say, but tough to live. Live our warrior ethos. Always place the mission first, never accept defeat, never quit, never leave a fallen comrade. You must be a leader of character that we need, and in fact, we demand. So lead. Do so with character. And upon your graduation, your military education and training will continue. So make every day count. Push yourself to become and remain physically fit. Immerse yourself in our doctrine, our history, and learn all that you can in the days ahead. Master the basics of your branch and push yourself at your basic officer leaders course to become tactically proficient. A great leader must be physically fit, tactically fit, and emotionally fit. And probably most importantly, go forward in this journey to serve and not to be served. It's the essence of servant leadership. Never ask your soldiers to do something that you would not do yourself. Put your trust in them, and if you take care of your soldiers, they will take care of you. Listen and respect your non-commissioned officers. I have one. It's Sergeant Major Foley. He's sitting right over here. Build your team, but you make the decisions. Be loyal to and support your fellow commanders and your fellow officers, always. By your example in service, you can make our nation stronger and our Army stronger. So today, the torch is passed to you. Carry the ideals of service to our nation forward in the actions and in the deeds. Enjoy each and every day and have fun. You are about to become part of something larger than yourself, so make a difference. But above all, lead. Again, congratulations. Today marks a milestone in your journey to becoming an officer in the United States Army. Everyone here is extremely proud of your accomplishments. So in closing, I want to leave you with a quote on leadership from General Colin Powell, former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and United States Secretary of State. And I am more than confident that each and every one of you have figured this out by now. But it is fitting today, as it will be in every single day that you find yourself leading troops. And General Powell said, and I quote, "Leadership is about solving problems. The day soldiers stop bringing their problems to you is the day you have stopped leading them. They have either lost confidence that you can help or concluded that you do not care. Either case is a failure of leadership," unquote. So strive to be the leader that soldiers look for solutions and guidance. You are leaders in our Army. We expect you to do just that, lead. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing you in our ranks. Serve with purpose. Winning does matter. Army strong. Hoorah.
The reviewing party and commander of troops will now conduct an inspection by trooping the line. In days past, trooping the line enabled the soldiers to physically identify their leader and allowed the commander to personally observe and evaluate his soldiers and equipment, to judge for himself the capability to successfully engage in battle. Today, the reviewing party will evaluate the cadets to observe their capability to assume leadership positions back at their respective ROTC programs this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, the colors and soldiers on the field before you represent the 1st Regiment of Advanced Camp. From left to right, they are Alpha Company, led by Cadet J.L. Dennis from Ohio State University. Bravo Company, led by Cadet Robert Barrett from University of Alaska, Anchorage. Charlie Company, led by Cadet Grace Van Arendunk from Western Michigan University. Delta Company, led by Cadet David Isley from the University of North Georgia. The Army Reserve Officers Training Corps began with President Wilson signing the National Defense Act of 1916. Although military training had been taking place in civilian colleges and universities as early as 1819, the signing of this act brought training under a single federally controlled entity, the Reserve Officers Training Corps, ROTC. Army ROTC is the largest officer-producing organization within the American military, having commissioned more than 500,000 second lieutenants since its inception. The U.S. Army Cadet Command was formed in April 1986 with Major General Robert E. Wagner as its first commander, with its headquarters at Fort Monroe, Virginia. Cadet Command assumed responsibility for more than 400 senior Army ROTC units and over 800 junior ROTC programs. Cadet Command transformed ROTC from a decentralized organization into a centralized command producing lieutenants of high and uniform quality. An improved command and control apparatus, an intensification and standardization of training, and improvements in leader development produced a transformation of pre-commissioning preparation. For over 35 years, Cadet Command has produced more than 2/3 of the second lieutenants for the active Army, the Army National Guard, and the Army Reserve. More than 2/3 of the current active duty Army general officers were commissioned through ROTC. Army ROTC trained and educated officers bring a hybrid vigor to our officer corps by drawing on the strength and variety of our social fabric. Today, Senior Army ROTC has a total of 274 programs located at colleges and universities throughout the 50 states, the District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico, with an enrollment of more than 33,000 cadets. Leadership excellence. The commander of troops will now bring the units to attention. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The words can be found in your program. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 1st Regiment Cadet Summer Training 2021 graduation. As a reminder, the ceremony can be viewed at futurearmyofficers.com or the youtube.com. Family and friends, please allow a few moments for your cadets to prepare for departure before joining them at the tents to the right side of the field. Each cadet has different instructions depending on their next mission. If you have any questions after speaking with your cadet, feel free to ask any of the cadre members. For your enjoyment while you wait, we have a COVID-friendly small reception set up to the rear of the reviewing stand. Thank you for attending. Leadership excellence.